What else have you got here? MZ motorbikes from East Germany. This is electric car made in Poland. I think this is the best way to have electric cars. 1968. Okay, let's go this lane. Gallardo from 2003. Renault Clio V6. That music in the background is a little bit too loud, but I hope you will be able to hear me properly. New Sierra. It comes from Greece. Owner was a Marine who in 1986 was on boat, but he died due to disease and nobody did drive this car. Quite interesting story. So it's like factory new. There is also a story. Walter Rychl, or whatever it should be pronounced, whatever. Citroen Ami 6 or something like that. Yes, Ami 6 brake station wagon. Volkswagen Jetta. Opel Kadett. Featured in TV. Beautiful Mercedes. I've seen similar one abandoned in Kraków. Passat. Also featured in Polish TV. This is Alpine V6 GTA. I think ultra wide camera is better. Isabella Coupe Borgward. I'm not aware of this at all. Okay, let's go there. I will try to catch everything. This looks like Polish Gepard, but it's SS cars jak Jaguar. Similar car was made in Poland using mechanicals from FSO Polonez. And at first I thought it is that Gepard, you know. Gepard Jaguar. Possibly a little bit close, but they only maybe were a little bit similar outside. Jaguar zone, it looks like it is. I'm almost sure as a kid I've seen this particular toy car in some kind of auto sales, but it was like 30 years ago, so I can't tell. But you know, as a kid I always wanted something like that Merc or Porsche, but maybe someday I will buy that for a kid, but I will not fit inside. This is Polish built from scratch motorbike with diesel engine, and his son passed this motorbike here. Unfortunately, when they're making a test drive here, they had an accident, but fortunately both machine and Leszek, Leszek is Mr. Leszek is a guy working here, and he is taking care of the stuff. And fortunately, when he was sitting on this bike, he didn't get hooked as well. And I believe this is tool used to craft parts for this motorbike. Okay, I will go into this lane a little bit later, because if I went there a little bit earlier, then I would have almost unlimited time, but unfortunately it's not the case. This one has got central mounted engine. Caddy V8. Oh boy. This Rolls-Royce Silver Spar did take part in Poza zasięgiem. I don't know English name for this movie, whatever. Steven Seagal, and it was used in 2003. It also reminds me many cars dying in banger racing. This Ferrari is probably it's Mondial 8, but it looks very similar to 328. Whatever it is, it's a Ferrari, a beauty. W100V, W, whatever, W 128. They are still in daily use in Africa, right? I don't know. Maybach. Dubai registration plate. I wonder if it is genuine, but who cares? Very big representative car, whatever. BMW Dub Z8 it is. At first I thought it is Z3, but I'm not fond of those sport looking cars. Fiat 125P. This is MZ as well, two-stroke. About such Fiat I think I will tell later on, because there is still a place with Polish cars. I believe they have them somewhere. Trabant, Morris, Renault NN1, looks like unrestored. Okay. What is this? Estonian built Formula car, but what Formula is it? I wonder. There is no details given where this car was used and for. This car is special. Actually, it's unrestored first incarnation of FSO SYRENA, or Mermaid in English. I guess that Mermaid was chosen as name because FSO is factory of passenger cars in Warsaw, fabryka samochodów osobowych, and symbol of Warsaw is just a mermaid. There is 101, so it's second incarnation because first was called just 100, but they are very similar. It's unrestored in original state, especially fenders are different than on later models because they are like line is here. Engine is also original, 2-cylinder, 2-stroke. There is no water pump. Gasoline tank is inside. On later models, gasoline tank is in the trunk. This is described as the only car that was developed in Poland fully, albeit actually, if you go into details, it's probably based on or even just copied from IFA or DKW, German cars from 30s. This car did start, call it mass production. The output volume was quite low, but it started in 1955. There are many legends, especially about the engine, because engine was made specially for this car, but it was a little bit modified later on and used in fire brigade motor pump. And there is legend, myth or whatever that it was the opposite, but actually this engine with 2 cylinders was first developed especially for this car, and later on a little bit altered model of this engine was used as motor pump. Later Syrena has got 3-cylinder engine. I don't recall technical details, so I will not tell you anything about engine displacement and horsepower and so on, because I don't want to give false information, and it's quite easy to find it on, for example, Wikipedia if you just search for it. Zetor diesel. Zetor is Czech, Slovak or Czechoslovak, depending on the year we are talking about machine, and Ursus is Polish developed tractor. Syrena was actually a very bad car, but when they introduced it in 1955 it was, well, still quite okay. The problem is that they didn't change it much, and it was produced until 1983, and that last model from 83 was bought by my father as new, and he always told me that he did regret that he bought new Syrena instead of used Fiat 125. So there was a quite interesting lane, but I will go later on to the another chamber live in communist Poland. So Hammer, original Hammer, Ursus C308. It's actually helper utility for farmers. You can connect various stuff. Here it is just a trike. Or not trike, because there are two wheels in the front. But it might look like trike because the wheels are quite close. But you could connect some agricultural devices here. You could make a small car, or you could just, you know, there could be, because there is a shaft somewhere, and you could connect various devices to that shaft. I don't see output of this shaft here, but there was output somewhere. Whatever. There was also another such device car. I don't know really how to name it. Called jig. Maybe it is there as well.